So that leaves us with the future. If I'm quitting, what are we gonna do? Welcome back to the Lost Cause Ranch, guys, and that is right, I'm quitting. Well, kinda, but the building behind me is for sale. That's right, the shop is going away. And we have quite the disaster zone going on in here to make that happen. So I'm sure you're wondering what is going on. A lot of you have inferred it throughout some of the past videos. We're dialing it back. That's right, our retail location is no more. We are no longer going to be operating in a day-to-day service facility fashion. Ted is gonna dial it back a lot of bit. I'm gonna dial it back a little bit. And we're just gonna build Land Rovers. No more auto service. The last couple of years, that business has become almost a nightmare, at least around here, maybe, and with some other shop owners I'm talking, it's just become not fun. With that, I'm always curious, what industry are you in, and has yours changed throughout COVID, better or worse? Let me know down below, because I think the automotive service industry and the automotive industry as a whole has kind of taken a dive. I mean, if you're selling stuff, the difficulty to acquire decent inventory at a decent price has become extreme. Auto manufacturers are making it harder to service everything newer. There's a lot of software cost, and a lot of it's computer-based anymore. I just kind of want to mess with old Land Rovers, to tell you the truth. That and people. I think people have had a tough time with all the COVID lockdown stuff and coming back out of it, and then inflation. There's a lot of unhappy people in the world. If you're servicing their cars, they're not happy to see you because it means they're broken and they gotta spend money with you. So, just kind of over it. Now, don't get me wrong, it is kind of a sad day for me. Started with this business at the age of 18, so my entire adult life is wrapped up into this. And I went full-time with it about 14 years ago, so this is what I know. So it's really strange to move on to something different, but everything's got to go, including some of the Land Rovers. Non-significant ones in our collection have went away. So we're gonna go through what we're keeping, and then I think we're having an auction. We are definitely hanging on to the LS3 Defender until that is finished. The G4 will go under the knife and start getting body work done here shortly. Hanging on to that. Gotta have the budget Overland LR4. That's getting some significant maintenance items. 5 liter. I'll give you a second to guess down below what is getting replaced on that. Yep, timing chains, you guessed right. Outside of that, the Eco is sticking around. Of course, the Nadas will be here. We got our parts Discovery that will be going away. Everything's gonna be moving out to the ranch, so I kind of want to narrow it down to significant Rovers, if you know what I mean. So we just have kind of unique ones around. If anyone's interested, we have a 2014 LR4 that's got an internal engine noise. That'll be available. My 944 turbo, we're gonna get that thing going again, and it's gonna get booted down the road. These over here, we're gonna keep the Vitesse because I think that's cool. It's yellow, it's low production, and I have a thing for P38, so we'll do something with that. Kalahari is staying. We have another 16 LR4 that is being sold at the moment. We'll have an 03 Discovery with the cleanest underneath that I've ever seen available. Needs some paint work, but we're going to use that for another LS swap. I'll be posting that up for sale as well. But the Kalahari's staying. That's where a lot of the Risco Disco is going. We're doing a 5-speed swap with a Callaway engine. That's going to be a cool piece. The green one is going to be a donor for the Kalahari. The V10 Touareg, you know that's sticking around. And of course, the Range Rover Camper is going to be here. And then we got Ted's little collection. He's got the red 88 that a lot of you remember. That's getting all built up. That'll be around still. That's not going anywhere. For the time being, while we make a transition into the new shop at the ranch, the one that we're building, the one that you guys want to see, while we make that transition, I'm going to tone the collection down to about a dozen, maybe a dozen and a half, instead of the 24, 25 that we keep, just to keep things simple. Along with toning down a collection, we're having an auction. We're getting rid of a lot of our stuff. It's amazing what you accumulate in 15 years in business. A lot of parts that we're gonna lose a lot of money on. So we're kind of working in candlelight right now. As you know, we are selling the building, and we have a showing in about an hour. And why wouldn't it fucking power go out? But yeah, the power just went out, so I guess we wouldn't have it any other way. Up in the office, at least you can see in here because we have daylight. But why not? So it's almost just like I'm in the frickin' Twilight Zone anymore. And it's of comic proportions. As you see there, you might be able to see right there. That sign's still going. So next door has power. Let's check on the Arby's over here. Oh, yep, their sign's still going. So it is just us that lost power. We have no power to the meter at the billboard and no power at the meter going to the building. So showing for the building in 45 minutes and just us lost power. Why not? I mean, that's just fucking fantastic, isn't it? So we called the power company and they are supposed to be here within the next 2 hours. So keep you updated on that. Maybe they'll want to look at it in the dark. Probably not. Oh yeah, let's look at this building. Oh, yep. Freaking looks great. Also forgot, the auction company's coming to start cataloging all the stuff that we're getting rid of. Couldn't have had better timing for that. So we're still waiting. No power. Still dark. But looks like this guy is probably having a bad day as well. At least it's not just us, you know, misery loves company. I think he's in there looking for the DPF. May not have one. Might be a touch old.
Got one there, VGR.
Yep. Catalytic converter. So I've never actually seen one of these before, so I mean, I guess that's the plus for the day. Get to watch that. So we got a little friend. We're in here trying to clean everything out, and just lost him again. We got this bird. Probably has the bird flu. So we're trying to get him back out of the shop here. Sasha's not too happy about the situation. Apparently I spent the weekend in here upstairs shitting all over the desks. Never a dull moment. Power outage, birds shitting everywhere, just going swell. So let's try and open the door. This hasn't been very successful. Going back there. So Sasha's back here on the hunt looking for the bird. She's a little bit of a bird dog these days. I mean, I'm not a bird, but if I was a bird, I would think like either of those would be where I would want to fly out of here, but apparently likes the accommodations here at the old Lost Cause Ranch shop. That makes one person that likes those accommodations, because Ted and I want out of here. Out! We win. Hey, Sasha, it's gone. So it finally went through the big hole.
Now we lost the dog.
Now we've got a dog that's out on the hunt. Sasha, get back here. Come on, Sasha. Go back inside, you got it. You scared it away, good job. One ear up, she's a mad hunting dog. All right, back to our regular scheduled cleaning and organizing. We're gonna sell all the hoists as well. We have 2 bend packs. Those are very nice shape. Atlas that we've had for a while. And then back in the corner right here, we have another bend pack that was gonna replace this one. But as Ted said, we gave up before we got to that point. They're frankly too tall for what I'm building. You're gonna need like a 16-foot ceiling to clear those. And that's not happening at the old Lost Cause Ranch. Like everything else in the world, those have gone up tremendously. So they are probably more valuable used than they were when we purchased them. So we're on the come up there. But no, so those are super nice shape. Someone's gonna get some nice hoists. Then we got a cheaper option too. Someone else will get a good value, perfect one for your house. Sasha's getting kind of tired of this whole process. But in all reality, you know, dogs, they don't like change, so it's kind of messing with her a little bit. But up here getting some office stuff organized. Some more stuff, and then over here is our depressing part of the auction, but it is what it is. I mean, I suppose I could sit and eBay stuff off individually, but I really don't want to do that. So someone else gets to do that and make money. But we have all new Mercedes parts, all new BMW parts, all new Audi Volkswagen, And then Porsche and Volvo there. And all that right there is $12,000 is what that stuff cost us. Not gonna get that out of it. No. So, it is what it is, I guess. We'll just lose money. We're good at that. See, right here is exactly what I'm talking about over the years. We just ordered one of these for a customer of ours a few weeks ago. It's an oil filter housing cap for BMWs. Pretty common thing. Look at, we had 2 of them. So without like a good inventory system, it's kind of pointless to keep the stuff around. Those pallets of parts, we've wasted thousands and thousands of dollars hanging onto those. And we never had an actual like computer-based parts inventory system. We weren't big enough to justify that cost. So yeah, don't hang on to everything for no frickin' reason. They are moving right along, getting a lot of stuff pictured. This is our extra hand tool stuff. That's all going away. Trying to go about the next shop a little more minimalist. Don't need as much as we accumulated for the day-to-day service. When you're servicing all forms of European cars, there's a lot of tools that come along with that. I've had a lot of people ask why we didn't just sell the business as well. But a lot of you other small business owners know this as well. The business doesn't have a whole lot of value outside of yourself if you are the ones that are needed to run it day to day. So someone can't come in and buy this and just make it turnkey without us. We're the face, we were doing the wrenching, we were doing it all. So top tip, if you ever own a business and you want to sell it down the road, make sure you have an exit plan and make sure you set the business up to be able to run without you. Then it has actual value outside of the assets. Ours is kind of an asset-based value, which I'm not complaining. So that leaves us with the future. If I'm quitting, what are we gonna do? Like I said, Ted's gonna dial back quite a bit, but you will still see him from time to time on the channel. I mean, I do need him to do stuff that I don't know how to do, and there's quite a bit of that. What that really means for you guys is there's gonna be quite a bit more videos, and I'm gonna focus on the YouTube stuff a lot more now that I'm gonna have some free time. We're gonna have the shop build series coming up, so that'll be fun. I'm excited about that guy. I never built a shop before, so you get to see a self-proclaimed idiot put up a pole barn or something. I don't know. I think it'll be a pole barn. And then we're gonna be able to tackle all the stuff that has been sitting around in quite a bit quicker fashion. We're gonna knock out that LS3 Defender, get the G4 going, do some Callaway Kalahari stuff. Isn't that cool? And then once we're transitioned into the new shop, we can start rebuying some more Land Rovers, and maybe we'll get some other stuff too outside of the Land Rover world. So make sure to subscribe, give us a like down below if you want to see us succeed in the future. So the main thing is we're gonna build some Rovers and sell them. And that'll give us some time. We'll try and make it out to a lot more Rover and off-road overland events this summer, and I'm quite excited about that. And we'll keep you updated on how the building sale goes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that isn't too bad. And hopefully lumber prices go down. Got a zoning meeting coming up. Then we can break ground. So stay tuned for that. Appreciate you guys following along on this little life journey of mine. And should be fun. You'll see more Sasha. You'll see more me, whether that's good or bad. And hopefully we get a little more entertaining for you. But in the end, don't worry about us. We'll be fine. We're just going to have more Land Rover fun coming out for you. But always check on your Joes.